Mick, round one is just around the corner. It's come up fast. Before we get stuck into season 2023, let's go back to the start of pre-season. How was the mentality of the girls coming back after such a nice long break? Were they ready to go?
Yeah, no, the start of pre-season was good, I think, to sort of be back around each other a lot more often, a lot more frequently. There was sort of a couple of months of skill development and physical development, a lot of that sort of done casually and away from the club. And yeah, it was just nice to be back in the program. And I think the team really enjoyed the end of last year and really determined to take things to another level this year.
Obviously, the elephant in the room is that we're coming off a premiership. The mentality would obviously certainly be different compared to last pre-season. How do you think the girls have tackled that, considering they're going towards something that's never been done before?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of learnings to come out of last year that allowed us to get to that point. So, taking the good from last year, but understanding, we start from scratch again, and feels like the stakes have gone up in the competition, the professionalism has gone to another level. So we've got to be able to rise with that to be competitive and compete with the best. But yeah, I think the feeling that was had at the end of the season, I think that is enough to spur the team on to, put in the hard work again and be prepared to play for each other like they did. But yeah, we've got to create something new now, but definitely some valuable lessons that can help us this season.
And then heading into this pre-season, what was the focus? What were the things that you really wanted to hone in on with the group?
Yeah, I think demon spirit is something we talk about a lot in terms of how we want to play and how we go about our lives here at the club and then our lives outside of footy. Being able to leverage the connection we have with each other to increase our performance. So little things like helping our game style, like the way we play on offence, the way we compete in the air and at ground level, the way we defend as a team. Like all those little connections, if we can keep building those and fostering those, they can actually help us out on the field be a far better team. So, and with the retention of the group from one season to the next, like that's an advantage for us to really put to use, not just think it's going to make us a better team because we're going from one season to the next with a similar group, but actually using those connections and the fact that a lot of our group have played with each other, being able to use that to enhance our performance. That's been our main focus.
Yeah, as you said, the retention has been huge for the group, and then we haven't had a draft this year heading into this season. How's it been seeing those younger demons hone their craft in a group that's quite older, considering that they're not coming in alongside other draftees? They're young and they're developing quite fast, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, last year there were some good young players in our grand final side, so we've sort of got to, it doesn't matter your age, it's more about your ability to execute your role and play for the team. But players like Georgia Campbell coming into her third season, been really exciting to watch her sort of just find her feet in the program, and now her talent is on show and she's got a lot of self-belief at the moment, so that's been exciting. Georgia Gall had a season in rehab pretty much, and now she's had an off season of a lot of hard work, and you can see the strengths in her game starting to come out. So yeah, it is exciting to see young talent coming through, and I think a lot of it is them just finding their feet in the program and now really expressing themselves with their footy. So it all adds to the pressure of round one, and the depth of our squad in season is going to be one of our great strengths. So it's exciting.
In terms of injury, what does that injury list look like? Is there many within that rehab group heading into round one?
No, it's thinned right out at the right time. There's some long-term injuries there that have all returned to full training, and some have been able to get some match play in on the weekend, which was fantastic. We're expecting over the next 2 weeks, there might be maybe 1 or 2 unavailable for selection round one. It's which is a great position for us to be in, and we'll try and keep it that way to keep the pressure on the team to perform.
Another elephant in the room is obviously the retirement of Daisy Pearce, who was the captain, such an important figure within the club. But now we've seen the likes of Kate Hoare, Tyler Hanks step up into that leadership role alongside Ree Watt and Libby Birch. How nice has it been to work alongside those young leaders in this pre-season?
Yeah, I think Daisy moving on probably came at a good time for us, really, where a lot of our young leaders are ready to step up and really starting to own the program and voice their opinions, or whether it's around game style or program ideas, or just lead and direct and influence the group in a really positive way. So, Kate stepping into vice captain last year, we saw her growth last year, and now Tyler gets a similar opportunity. Ree coming into senior leadership, she brings a lot of experience and a former captain herself. So we're pretty spoilt across the playing list to have a lot of experienced women and great leaders, as well as quality footballers. So Daisy leaves us in pretty good shape. So yeah, and it's opportunity for others now to step up, which and what we've seen in pre-season, that's definitely the case. And I think they're really looking forward to just playing footy now.
Looking ahead to the season, what do you think will be the big challenges for the group? Obviously, round 1 is a big stage, Icon Park, Friday Night Lights. Do you think that'll be the first step to getting a good season underway? Yeah,
I think round 1, the opportunity to kick off AFLW season 8 is a real privilege for our club. So I think that's the first priority for us is being ready, being prepared, and being able to embrace that opportunity and really deliver a great contest and a good game of footy. So that's certainly our focus. I think probably the expectation, or coming off the back of the grand final and all those feelings you have post-game, not trying to go straight back there, like just starting from scratch again and building something as a team and being prepared to grind games out and being comfortable if we're down on the scoreboard, but believing in ourselves and fighting through different scenarios that the season presents, and not trying to race back to the finals and try and repeat something, but just being present in each game, enjoying each challenge and embracing the challenges that opposition teams will throw at us that happen every season. So probably being present would be our greatest challenge, and it was our greatest challenge last year. So we look forward to enjoying every moment. And we'll just take it from there and see where the season takes us. But we're confident we've got our group ready, and we've got the right people to challenge at the back end of the season.
Done.